The homestead has been falling apart.
Right before I have my baby, Mama is about to have a cow.
You're about to have a baby.
I'm about to have a baby, and that's why it's not good that all this stuff is breaking.
This is just a disaster zone. They can't stay here. They gotta move. Oh man alive. Look at that.
Don't apologize.
I'm not gonna apologize. I'm gonna own it.
You've been busy. You're about to be a papa. Why are you saying sorry?
What she said.
Yeah.
Yo friends, welcome back to another quick update version of the Modern Yeoman. We've been busy.
Yes, we have.
In case my video release schedule hasn't clued you guys into the fact that it's go time. Mr. Henry is almost here.
Bump date.
We're what, 8 months now?
33 weeks, so
my gosh,
it's
time
be
has
here
flown.
around the end of September. Countdown's on.
The countdown is on, but we've been busy. I've been traveling. We've been working on the homestead a lot. We're going to walk you guys around and show you kind of what's going on.
Things have been falling apart and breaking.
The homestead has been falling apart.
Right before I have my baby, Mama is about to have a cow.
You're about to have a baby.
I'm about to have a baby, and that's why it's not good that all this stuff is breaking.
There's been a lot going on, and it just so happens to coincide with a lot going nose down on the homestead. Not horribly. Like, the homestead's still here, thankfully.
It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse, but things are... Let's just say I'm wearing these muck boots for a reason. I've lived here now for almost 2 years.
This is kind of embarrassing.
I've never purchased muck boots, but because of an incident that happened a couple nights ago, which is pretty dangerous, actually, I needed to pony up and buy some muck boots. But anyways, we're going to walk you around real quick, give you a quick update. Stay tuned for the end because we do want to thank all of you that chipped in on Little Henry's registry.
Yes, that has been a glorious thing in the midst of all this chaos.
That has been just incredible and so thoughtful and heartwarming, and it's been incredible. But we'll talk about that a little later, but let's go show you our pig friends first and what happened down there. So we're walking down to the pig zone here in the woods. So we had torrential rain a couple nights ago. And when I say night, I mean middle of the night. I'm talking like 1, 2 in the morning. By a stroke of, I don't know what came over me, but we were experiencing heavy torrential downpours. And knowing that the pig zone is currently in the lowest spot of the homestead here in the woods, I was like, I need to go down and see what's happening. I need to check it out. And I'm glad I did, because this whole area was, see the fence over there? Water was over that. The water was gushing out of the pond. So we have a pond over there, and it was just flowing out of the pond, and all of this was underwater. It was over that fence right there, and the poor pigs, their shelter was over there, and their shelter was floating. And so the pigs, they had wandered up to where there was some dry land left, which you can see. It was the middle of the night. I wish I had my camera. I didn't have my phone or my camera with me, so I was just out here struggling, and the poor boy, I was up to my knees in water, if not higher, and the poor boys were just, well, to be honest, it seemed like they were almost enjoying it. They were like sniffing stuff, but they were up to their necks in water, so I knew I had to do something. So figuring it out, I was able to move the fence a little bit, and work their shelter up, just swim upstream and work their shelter to where it's standing right now. There was not water there. That was a dry spot. So I moved them over, and thankfully the water drained away pretty quickly. That's all that remains over there, that little line right there. that little kind of standing water over there. But we moved them here last week, and they already turned land into mud, but with that flooding and all that water, this is all just a mud pit. So I can't walk around in my regular boots. I needed to get muck boots, and so that's what I did. Either way, these guys are gonna move again soon. I'm gonna have to move their fence out. There's higher land over there on the other side of the mud pit, the muck, and I'm gonna move them over there. They're loving this. They're pigs, they love mud, but I'm gonna move them to higher ground. I think what I'm gonna do is just inch out their fence. In the meantime, I've got myself some muck boots so I can work down here. I put them up here, and you can see I put hay in their fence, or I put hay down, and some of those sweet Annie branches, and I put the hay on top of it, and that actually kept them dry for quite a while. There's still some hay in there, actually. But that actually worked at keeping them dry. So we're gonna work the land a little bit more, and I'm gonna move them a little further out, a little higher up. But that was scary to come down here, and you know, this log right here, that was all underwater. The water was higher than the fence. The shelter was essentially floating away. It was freaky. We were freaked out, or I was freaked out. So I was glad I was able to get them to higher ground, but they can't stay here in case we have another torrential downpour. I need to get them to higher ground. So that's what I'll do.
Is it hard to hold?
It's tough to get used to. So you may be wondering what just happened and why we look a little different. And that's because the camera that I was using, my iPhone camera, inexplicably stopped working. So I switched to my other camera, my backup camera, which might now very well be my primary camera. So the rest of this video is going to be different. My typical filming, my cinematographer skills might not be as on point for the rest of this video, but now you know why. I need to practice with this new camera, this new microphone. It's all kind of different to me.
You got a fire ant on you.
I got a fire ant on me. So now that we've talked about the pigs, while we're down here, one of the things I wanted to talk about as well, a lot of people have been asking questions about what's the latest with the build for Nana Jana. Well, Holly has been keeping her finger on the pulse of the Nana Jana build, and she's actually going to put me to work. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's going on, the latest of this?
So the reason there hasn't been many updates is because when you get into building, there is so much bureaucracy and red tape. I mean, we live out here in the country, and you know, it's my opinion we should be able to do whatever we want with our property, but the county has a different opinion. So I spent about 2 months going back and forth with the health department trying to figure out, do we need a perk test? Do we not need a perk test? And then they said, oh, actually you need this thing called a soil map, but you don't need a perk test yet, but you might need a perk test for the septic system that we need to put in for the build. So it has been, you know, not just with the health department, but talking to contractors, like it has just been a journey of red tape and lots of hoops to jump through. But we finally figured out that what we need at this stage in the game is what's called a soil map, and so we need to get a soil scientist out here to dig a bunch of little holes and draw us a treasure map, a treasure map of where we can put our septic tank.
There's treasure under there. Yes.
There will be future treasure. If I seem a little bit agitated, it's just because this process, like I just hate red tape. I don't like rules. It's just been a little frustrating. So we're getting a soil map done, but in order to get the soil scientist to make the treasure map, we have to cut down all of the underbrush so that she can easily dig all the little holes she needs.
And so that's what you're going to put me to work doing.
Yes, I am pretty useless right now with this belly and this heat. I can't even keep up with our garden. Our garden has kind of gone to insert bad word here. So I'm going to put Sean to work, and Nana Jana's actually already been hard at work helping with this, but all the underbrush in these areas needs to be cleared, and you know, it would need to be cleared out anyway, but it's just something that needs to be done. So Sean, you've got all this underbrush needs to be cleared.
So this area right here is where the potential build is going to actually be. All of these trees, the stand of trees, is where the actual house itself is going to be, right?
Hope so, unless someone with their little red tape ruler tells us no, but that's what we're hoping.
This is where it'll be. So, you know, obviously the drain field, the septic field, that might be out here. That might be in this area. So I'm going to need to clear out a lot of the underbrush here, a lot of the underbrush over in that area, probably some of it here as well, just to make that little soil map a little bit easier for the soil scientist.
Treasure map.
Our treasure map to go. So that'll be keeping me busy. Probably for the next little while, the next few days. After I'm done filming this, that's one of the things I'm going to get to doing is get to work cutting down a lot of this stuff. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about was the fact that we no longer have our old air conditioner. We now have mini splits all throughout the house. But this is yet another issue that got brought up. There was a problem with one of our mini splits here in our bedroom.
Yeah, they installed it wrong, so it was leaking. It had a bunch of condensation on it. And that was frustrating enough that, you know, we invested in this new cooling and heating system for our house that overall is functioning much better, but it was frustrating that they installed it wrong. So they came out here to correct the problem, and in order to do so, they had to cut out some of the drywall because there was water damage in the wall from the mini split leaking. But then they cut a little further, and we found out we had existing water damage that was there even before the mini splits were installed, that's caused by a hole in the brick outside. So I'm gonna pop out a baby next month and it's like, you have major water damage in your walls. So there's a lot of boxes that we haven't opened yet because we know we're gonna have to have major drywall work done in the room, and I don't want Henry's baby goods to get all dusty. So there's lots of boxes, but super excited about what's in the boxes. And then let's go check out some of the other things. I've been loving some of the notes that you guys are sending along with the gifts. Someone bought us a gun rack off of our registry. You're probably wondering, why do we have a gun rack on our registry? It's to keep the gun away from baby Henry. But Sonia bought the gun rack and she said, "Hi Sean and Holly, enjoy your gift. Henry is some Yeobaby, needs his own gun rack." And there are a lot of other really funny notes in there as well. So Henry got a gun rack. We got a gun rack to keep the gun away from Henry. I am just gaga over these little farm themed muslin nursery blankets. They're so cute. This one has piggies on it. Look at the pigs. Look at the pigs.
Yes. Darn cute.
Sean's blushing right now.
I am.
This diaper bag is awesome. Like I'm not going to be able to highlight everything, but just super duper appreciative. Got this awesome baby sling. See, this is future Sean holding little Henry on the back. But yeah, I'm gaga about the farm themed stuff. So thank you guys so much.
So interesting couple of weeks, interesting couple of days, interesting couple of months. We apologize for the video quality and not putting out as much videos. I'm getting used to this new camera.
Don't apologize.
I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to own it.
You've been busy. You're about to be a papa. Why are you saying sorry?
What she said.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us on this update. Lots of exciting stuff happening here on the Yeostead. We're pumped. We're excited. Again, thank you to all of you who not only have chipped in for Henry, but who watch and support us and comment and pray and send good vibes to us. We can't thank you guys enough. You're the Yo folk. You're the Yo friends, and we really appreciate it. But keep up with us. There's a lot coming down the pipe for us.
I won't say anything.
There's a lot about to happen for us. So we just...
What pipe?
Thank you for bearing with us as things are busy right now. We wanted to give you a little update. Keep up, because things are happening. So until we see you guys again next time, remember, as always, slowly.
Oh wait. Someone made a baby registry joke that cracked me up. I have to share it. So they sent along a gift and they said something like, Holly, hope your labor doesn't go slowly. So I appreciated
That's
that one.
awesome.
That was good.
So on that note, we'll see, until we see you guys again next time.
Slowly,
Remember, as
slowly.
always, easy.
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
See ya. So I don't know if this camera is going to work. It's my phone camera that's been broken. But talking about really heavy rains taking over, just as soon as we stopped filming, the rain started downpouring again, and it's been maybe a couple minutes. It's slowed down a little bit, but you can see already just how bad things have gotten where I had filmed earlier. Where the shelter is fine. That's actually not wet. And the pigs don't seem all that distressed. They kind of like it, but boy, this is just a disaster zone. They can't stay here. They've got to move. I mean, this is really bad. Again, it makes me glad I got these boots. Right, boys? Oh, man alive. Look at that. It looks like old chocolate cake. It's not good. So my phone's about to die. I don't know if this footage will take. I can't bring my other camera out here, but I gotta go take care of the pigs. So I'm gonna get my overalls on and do that. Wish me luck. We gotta get these guys moved, or at least have more higher ground that they can choose. So wish me luck, and until next time, we'll see ya.